Do you know how much of caffeine consumption that is too much on your body? Yes? No? Let me tell you. It is safe to consume about 400 milligrams of caffeine a day for most healthy adults. That's roughly the amount of caffeine in 4 cups of brewed coffee, 10 cans of cola, or 2 energy short drinks. But it is different with powdered caffeine intake. Based on the US Food and Drug Administration, just 1 teaspoon of powdered caffeine is equivalent to about 28 cups of coffee. Such high levels of caffeine can cause serious health problems and possibly death. Hi, my name is Sufi Afrinate binti Muhammad Alif Iskandar, and I will be sharing a topic about the bad effects of caffeine on our health with all of you. Caffeine is a drug that stimulates your brain and nervous system. People strive to find the best caffeine product out there to give them the greatest boost of energy. Caffeine comes in the form of drinks, bars, and even nuts. This common drug sold everywhere is available to all people, to which many people abuse the use of caffeine. Approximately 800,000 60-kilogram bags of coffee are forecasted to be consumed in Malaysia for 2022. The misuse of caffeine contributes to many issues within the body, including death from overdosing on such a common drug. The substantial effects of caffeine are abnormal brain functions, adequate and poor health, and can lead to kidney stones. The actual purpose I'm choosing this topic is because caffeine consumption is common within our generation, especially students. Whether we consume it for energy, for helping us stay awake when we're sleepy, or maybe just consume it while chilling with our friends, I believe almost everyone's body is familiar with caffeine intake. Too much caffeine consumption can give such a bad effect on our health. Let's move on to the first bad effect on our health. One of most prevalent reasons people use caffeine is to gain energy, which affects how their brain functions. When caffeine enters the body, reactions happen within the brain that causes an energy burst. Caffeine attaches to the receptors that adenosine would normally attach to. Therefore, caffeine blocks this chemical from being used to make you tired. This is why people tend to have more energy after drinking energy drinks or even coffee. Jamie Eski once said in Medical News Today that the body rapidly absorbs caffeine, so people may feel its effects within minutes. In fact, the body absorbs 99% trusted source of caffeine within 45 minutes of consuming it. Once the body fully metabolizes the caffeine, its effects will wear off. When the caffeine wears off, adenosine molecules can bind to their receptors, which can cause sleepiness. Caffeine affects the body in many ways, in which energy loss is only one of the few. It is evident that caffeine does not last forever, so it is important to see what happens when it wears off on the adenosine receptors. After the caffeine does stop binding to these receptors, it causes extreme tiredness. The sleepiness level is higher after caffeine wears off than before. Now that you know about abnormal brain functions can caused by caffeine, let's look at the adequate and poor health and lead to kidney stones that caused by caffeine. Another effect of caffeine is that the amount a person drinks is associated with excellent as well as poor health. The consequences of high consumption of caffeine can have a major impact on a person's health, such as harming health, which could lead to strokes. When too much caffeine enters the body, the blood flow increases, making kidneys release lots of water in the form of urine. This causes the kidneys to become dehydrated and can be linked to kidney stones. Every action comes with their own consequences. As a coffee lover myself, I know the feeling you guys have when the taste of delicious aromatic coffee hits your tongue. As I mentioned before, excessive consumption of caffeine will affect our health. Health is wealth, so as a student, we must make sure that our body is in its optimum health so we can strive success in our studies. When somebody consumes excessive amounts of caffeine, they can develop peculiar brain activity and having adequate and poor health, which can be linked to kidney stones. After this, I hope all my friends will be alert with the amount of caffeine consumption intake within our body. That's all from me. Thank you.